Virgo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. So, this week, I'm kind of starting my new format. I actually love it. I hope you like it and love it as well. We're going to start off with some Lenormand cards, but what you will see me do after we take a look at the Lenormand cards is we're going to pick a card that has some questions on it and a topic on it regarding your situation. So this might resonate for you, it might not. It might be a really good way to say, hey, this is not my reading this week. Or you might stick around and watch it and possibly something new comes out for you, okay? So with the Lenormand cards here, none of these cards are meant to be read in the reverse. So if something comes out in the reverse, we will turn it over. This card in the middle is the most significant. These are the cards I was talking about that we're going to pull. You know, I've actually made roughly about 200 of these, so I grabbed a bunch today. And what this really is doing, and, you know, I spent some time away, you know, from YouTube. And YouTube is definitely punishing me for that right now, which I don't care, because I'm here for you. But, you know, I spent some time really thinking about, you know, how can I make my general readings more personal for you? And, you know, I went back over, God, you know, hundreds and hundreds of personal readings. I took a look at the questions that were coming up on a regular basis. I did a lot of work actually while I was away. And, you know, I came up with some questions. And like I said, I've got hundreds of these cards. You know, otherwise, you know, the way that these are made, these are very, you know, just cardstock, bright colors, things that I like. But you know, as far as how I would do these better as far as, you know, the actual card quality. I would have them made, but, you know, I have so many of them. That's why I'm not really getting actual decks made out of these. So they're kind of, I don't know, just kind of haphazard. And so excuse that portion of it. But the questions are good and they're real and they are about things that people are dealing with. So we're going to pull a question here after we look at the Lenormand cards. All right, so Virgo, what do we have for you? Oh, wow. So what do we have here? We've got the heart. So this is literally about love and union. You know, and those two things may go hand in hand. They may not. You know, you might be falling in love with somebody. You might be thinking about having a particular union with somebody, but maybe you're struggling with that. But either way, the number 24 there breaks down to the number 6, which is about love and harmony. So this is about union in some way. So this might be a future union. This might be a past union. This might be something that you are dealing with right now. What do we have here? Oh, no. Oh, no. We have the snake. Oh, okay. So we have the snake. But, you know, the snake feels very Seven of Swords-y to me. Okay. We have the number 7 up there. So we have union and love, but we also have the snake. You know, the snake can be about shedding a skin. It can be about deception. You know, it can be about slithering away after you say something or maybe after somebody says something. It can be about wearing a false mask. I don't know. I don't know what this is about yet. What's in the middle? This will kind of tell us, you know, where the heavier energy is, right? Is it more on love and union or is it more on this snake? Wow. All right, so we have the lilies. The lilies are about a monogamous connection, okay, where we're not playing any games, we're not being a snake, you know, we're not wearing a false mask. The number with the lilies is the number 30, which breaks down to the number 3, which is about communication. So what that tells me is that the way that we communicate, or the way that you communicate, is either going to lead you to this, or it's going to lead you to this. If you're authentic, I feel like it will lead you to this. If you're not authentic, and sometimes we don't even really realize when we're not being authentic. Sometimes we modify, or, you know, we kind of, you know, we modify the truth a little bit, and we don't realize how much of an impact that actually has. And that can bring us very easily into the snake energy. All right. So now we're going to pull one of those cards. We're going to pull a card to see what your topic is for this week. All right. These cards are fairly big because I've got, you know, questions on here. Let's see. What do we have for you? All right, so the topic is chemistry and unspoken connection. So that's why, you know, we've got this, we're kind of at a crossroads. You know, I feel like you appreciate monogamy. You appreciate having one solid person, one solid relationship in your life. You know, you enjoy that. You enjoy that closeness. You enjoy that connection. You don't want to be a snake. I feel like you prefer to have a solid love connection with somebody. So the questions that we have here is, what would your heart say to this person? You know, if there's an unspoken connection, meaning you feel the connection, they feel the connection, but, you know, maybe we're not really doing anything about it. We feel this chemistry. We might talk periodically. We might run into each other. And every time we spend time analyzing it and thinking about it and wondering what this meant, what that meant, you know, what that movement, you know, when this person made that gesture, or when they said that little piece of information, we analyze it, right? Because, you know, we want to explore what that chemistry, what that connection means, right? So it's like, what would your heart say to this person, Virgo? And how would they react is the follow-up question. All right, so let's see what we get. All right, so the big question for you is, what would your heart say to this person? Basically, you know, what would you say to this person if, you know, you were completely uninhibited? Okay, let's see. First card, most important. Ooh, you know what's so funny? If you look at all of the readings this week, anytime we have gotten this particular topic, chemistry and unspoken connection, guess what else we get? Is the Tower, which is about what? It's about, you know, an unexpected energy, or unexpected, you know, circumstance in your life. So I feel like what this is saying right out of the gate here is that this connection was unexpected. It's not something that you were looking for. It's not something that maybe they were looking for. You know, circumstances might be dictating this connection. So, for example, if the two of you work together, you know, you wouldn't have met this person unless you worked at this particular job. So it's like maybe maybe you're a neighbor. You know, maybe you live next door to this person. So you regularly see this person, you say hello, you talk about the weather, you talk about, you know, your garden, your lawn, your dogs, whatever it is. You wouldn't normally have access to this person unless it were for the circumstances that the two of you happen to share. Okay? So I feel like there's some element of that. So let's see what else we have here. Four of Wands. Aw. Four of Wands in the upright. You know, what would your heart say? I feel like, you know, you would say, wow, I'm really impressed by you. You know, you always have a smile on your face. You know, you go out of your way to say hello to me. I appreciate your kindness. I appreciate your heart. You clearly are paying attention to me, and I really appreciate that. So I feel like that's what your heart would say to this particular person. They're unexpected in your hemisphere, but you appreciate this person's attention on some level. Whoops. What else? Ooh, Six of Wands. All right, so I just heard show off. I don't know why. I don't know why you know, for those of you that ask me, you know, how a reader does what they do, I feel like the difference between you and a reader is one simple thing. I feel like certain readers are able to determine when they have pop-in thoughts. Pop-in thoughts are happening to me constantly through the reading. And I know that those are different from my own thoughts. I don't know how to, I wouldn't know how to teach someone to do that. All I know is that I have relied on that, and it has served me very well. So, yeah. Six of Wands. This is about, this is about success or victory in love or recognition in love. You know, I feel like you would like to say that you recognize that somebody might be putting in some effort when it comes to you. You appreciate that. You appreciate them noticing the details in your life. Wow. If there's anything that you appreciate, it would be noticing the details in your life as a Virgo. Okay? That's almost a turn on for a Virgo. You know, if you appreciate that, and I feel like you would say that to this person. Let's see what else. What do we have here? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like you would immediately say to this person that you're sorry that we haven't been able to come together. There's a lot going on in my life. If there's any sign that can get overwhelmed or that can become very busy, it would be Virgo. Because again, they pay attention to the details. You pay attention to the details. And you are perfectionistic in a way where you're not going to turn in faulty work. You're not going to turn in poor work. You're going to put in more hours to get the right result or to do better work. So the time that you put in the physical world, possibly into your work, might be compromising in some way to this connection. I feel like is what you would tell your person, what your heart would tell this person. And then we have Ace of Swords. All right, so Ace of Swords is about truth and clarity. I want to get another card here about what the Ace of Swords is about. And we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like if there's anything that your person wants to know, they want to know why you haven't made a move on them. Okay? And the Seven of Wands here in the reverse is about a failure to assert yourself. Okay? So you would tell this person why you haven't necessarily asserted yourself when it comes to this connection. All right, so let's see. Let's get more information there because that's, I feel, important. All right, and then we have another 7, which is 7 of Pentacles. It's because you're so focused on what's next in your own life that it has kept you from moving forward or asserting yourself in a connection that you currently have. Let's get one more there. And we have 2 of Wands. You know what it is that you want to do. You would tell this person. You know what you want to do, but you're not taking any action because, again, you are failing to assert yourself because you are too busy right now in your physical world. I want to get one more just because I'm interested. And we have 2 of Pentacles. And you would tell this person that because all of this is going on, you feel like you have dropped the ball in this connection and you're a little bit worried about how this person perceives you at this point. Because it might have gone on longer than you might have expected it would go on. I feel like you had intentions towards this person and something geared you off your intentions. And I feel like it was work related, and you feel like you dropped the ball with this person, especially with this 3 of Pentacles in the reverse right next to it. Okay, so I do feel like you would say that this connection was unexpected for you. I feel like it was a nice surprise. You might be falling for this person. You see these 2 people falling out of this tower. You might feel like you're falling for this person, that you might feel like they're falling for you. The 4 of Wands, you know, this might be somebody that makes you feel good and you could see yourself in a long-term connection with. 6 of Wands, I feel like you would say that you see the potential here. You see the potential, but then we get to the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, and it's like you just can't do it. You can't do it in the physical world yet because you are putting other things ahead of relationship. Okay, that's what it boils down to. All right, so how would your person react to this? This is what your heart would say. How would your person react to this? All right, so let's see. Look at that. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a future card, just like 10 of Pentacles is. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords are past cards. So in other words, something has already happened. 10 of Cups is a future card. So this person, I feel like, is very malleable to what is going on in your life. And if you were to share what your heart really feels and explain to this person what is going on in your life, I do feel like they would be very patient to have this Ten of Cups emotional fulfillment with you. I don't think this person would mind waiting for you. All right, so Virgo, what else? Magician. All right, I feel like this person would be a good partner for you. Okay, because they're willing to be the magician, and I feel like they're willing to do anything that would help you, that would help the two of you in the physical world, that would help the two of you come closer together. They're willing to do what it takes to manifest something they really want. And I do feel like this person really wants you. What else? Look at that, 10 of Wands. So if you ever chose to share your heart, what would your heart say to this person? We just went through that. If you ever chose to share your heart, I feel like this person would be alleviated of a tremendous burden. Okay? They're burdened by something. Let's see what they're burdened by. Remember, this is past energy, so this is what has already happened. All right? And then we have 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. What they are most burdened by is your lack of asserting yourself towards them. They're confused. They don't know why. They might be beating themselves up like, what is wrong with Virgo? I've tried to give them some hints. I've tried to make a move. I've tried to make my interests known. And Virgo is not asserting themselves towards me. What is wrong with me? So it's your lack of assertion towards this person is this person's biggest burden. Let's look at the 10 of Cups. Hangman or Hanged One. All right. I feel like what this person constantly does, okay? There's a chance you could share your heart with this person and alleviate this burden for them. And if you do, okay, I feel like this person will work with you, work with the limitations that you have, in the physical world. And they will see everything from a new perspective. I don't feel like this person cares what you do for a living. I don't feel like they care, how much time, time they spend with you. I feel like this person is looking for a quality person to spend their life with, and I feel like they are willing to sacrifice for the right person. So going back up here, the energy of the connection, I feel like both of you would benefit from a love union here. Both of you would benefit from monogamy here. But the reason that this card showed up in the middle with the number 30 here breaking down to the number 3, Virgo, you are lacking a direct form of communication in some way with this person. And that leads your person to feel very burdened by your lack of asserting yourself, is what it boils down to. That's what it feels like to me. So I feel like the snake card is showing up is because this person here, whoever they are, whatever sign they are, will have a tendency to think of you as a snake that doesn't give a hoot about them, doesn't give a hoot about their effort towards you, doesn't give a hoot about, whether or not the two of you come together. Or feels like you don't give a hoot as to whether or not the two of you come together. I had to say that differently, right? They might come to the conclusion that you are just a snake, but they're fighting that. They don't want to believe that. And, when we look at this, we know it's not true. We know that you're not a snake, okay? But the perception is very easily assumed when there's no direct communication or clarification about what's going on with you. So let's get some clarification on the snake. Let's get some clarification on the heart, which is union. King of Pentacles. This is card of Taurus. You might be dealing with a Taurus. You might be connecting or wanting this union with a Taurus, and you're not doing anything to make it happen. How long is Taurus or the King of Pentacles going to put up with that? Because when you have a Taurus on the hook, you know, they want to make you happy. They want to be happy themselves. They want to share the fruits of their labor with you. They want to partner up and, you know, create the best life they can in the physical world with the partner they want to be with. So be careful if you're dealing with a Taurus. You know, they're not going to wait forever. They're just not. And then over here with the snake, we have 8 of Cups. So what energy does the snake carry? It's like your person, whoever it is that you are not giving a clear picture to, their worst fear is that you walk away from feelings that you have for them. Okay? I feel like you would tell this person a lot if you allowed your heart to open up. Let's get a card on the lilies, monogamy. And we have the Emperor in the reverse. I feel like, my goodness. And I feel like this from both of you. Like you would... I feel like both of you would hand over control to, I feel like you both would do anything for the other person to be in a monogamous, committed, solid connection relationship. You know, when this card of Aries, shows up in the upright, it's all about control. It's all about structure. It's all about leadership. You know, I feel like none of that matters between you and this person if we can just connect on the basics, and this person just needs to know what's going on with you. You know, you have perfectionist tendencies. You might want to wait until everything is absolutely perfect to make your move, or for you to allow somebody to make a move on you. That's just not the way things work out sometimes. All right, so let's get a couple of oracle cards here. All right, so let's see what this person would say to you and what you would say to this person. All right, so this is what you would say to your person. This is what they would say to you. All right, so let's see. What do we have for you? I love your kindness. So the green indicates the heart chakra, and that's coming from a place of love. So you really appreciate whoever this person is, you know, the kindness that they have shown towards you. Okay, and it might be King of Pentacles, it might be a Taurus. And then I'm reminded of you sometimes when I least expect it. So whoever this is has made a big impression on you. You do think about this person periodically, and there are things in your life that remind you of this person. But whoever this is, I feel like they're not going to wait forever. All right, so let's see what your person would say to you. Okay, So this is the throat chakra. This person more than anything wants to say how they truly feel towards you. How lovely is that? They just want to say how they truly feel. But it's like they're waiting for you to give the green light. Green light. And then when I'm driving, songs speak to me. So your person might connect emotionally with you or telepathically with you through songs when they are driving. A lot of people do that. That's how they connect to how they feel about you. All right, so let's see what we have here. We're going to use these. All right, we're going to get a couple of oracle cards to end this reading. One for you, one for your person. One for you, one for your person. So for you, what do we have? Unrequited desire. All right, so we've got the number 25, which breaks down to a 7. So this might be a deep-seated fear that you have. You know, if you have put off somebody for a while and this person hasn't really come forward towards you, you might think that this person doesn't have any interest towards you. Yet, there's been a lot of signs, there's been a lot of evidence that show otherwise. So the fact that you are thinking that, I feel like doesn't make a whole lot of sense based on what you have already seen. What do we have here? Look at that. Receiving. This is the complete opposite of unrequited desire. This is saying that you are receiving the energy of somebody's interest in you. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance based on what you see and what you feel. Okay? So this might be your insecurities showing up. And they do sometimes. For your person, what do we have here? Look at that. Ideal romance. This is the opposite of unrequited desire. This person thinks of you as the ideal person, the ideal romance. And they just might be waiting for the right time with you. And then we have ease. It's easy for me to receive. Look at that. We've got it's easy for me to receive. And then over here you have receiving. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Wow. So this person, I feel like it would be easy for them to receive you. They're telling you that. They see you as the ideal person, the ideal romance. And I feel like Spirit is saying that all you need to do is receive it. Because they're telling you it's easy for them to receive you. So whatever doubts you're having about your actions or lack of actions, I feel like you need to let those go. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, reach out to me and I will do that for you. I will take care of you. If you're not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye.